This is that time of year where it's sort of you go in and out of transitions. You get a transition when it gets cold. The fish will get a little bit of lockjaw. Now the redfish, sheephead, drums, they still bite. But trout are a little bit more suspect. They'll turn off, and then when it warms up 3 or 4 or 5 days, then you start catching. Your trout will start biting again. So what you do is this time of year is you go catch what's available for that day. If you get a cold day or right after a cold snap or high blood pressure, you go out and catch your reds, your drums, your sheephead, just whatever wants to bite. And if you get 4 or 5 good warm days in a row, then you start picking up a few trout again. But usually, every 4 or 5 days, the weather changes. It's one of the times of years where you can't pick and choose your days. You just catch what's available. And hopefully we'll have a mild winter, no fish kills, and as long as the lake's temperature stays, 55, 56 and above, we're generally fine. If it gets below that, particularly trout are going to get lockjaw. The other fish are going to still bite. I think January is going to be, in between the fronts we'll catch trout, and then right after the front they'll get lockjaw for a day or so, and then 3 or 4 days later, and it just depends on how fast the fronts come in and out, how much rainfall we get. The rivers on the north side of the lake come up high and get free river fresh. A lot of the fish will move this way. The fish, they got to eat, but the thing about cold water is they don't have to eat nearly as much as they do to survive in the summertime. So what will happen is they'll feed on those days. So if you can pick and choose your days, you go out on a good day with pressure's not too high and warm weather and the water warms up a little bit, they're going to feed. Sort of the mystery fish this year. We caught them really, really good last year, almost all winter. This year we had them right before that little storm, and then right after the storm they sort of disappeared. They could be in a lake. The lake's a big lake, so if they just in one corner of it, they can hold them all, and then all of a sudden they'll start migrate out or get where we can catch them at. But I got a feeling we're going to catch them in January and February like we normally do.
You're talking about haven't seen sheephead this thick in the lake for a long time. What's changed? What do you think's different?
I don't know. We don't even know where they came from. If you look at the rodeos this year, 6, even 7-pound fish would win. And you saw today we had some 8.5, 9-pound fish. So it's definitely they moved in. Where they came from, nobody knows. They wanted those pretty unique fish. My favorite fish to eat, without a doubt. I'd rather eat them than trout. I'd rather catch trout than anything else. But I do like to eat sheephead.
Kim and Dudley Vandenborre's recipe for sheepshead can be found in the kitchen section of the Big Fish Finder.